Hello, this is Katie Wheelock from Wakefield High School, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the rubric for our declamation contest. When you receive your paper, this part will be filled in with the student's name, and their participant number will match a number that you'll see them wearing up on stage. For example, for level 1, we'll have a French 1 student present their poem, a Spanish 1 student, an ASL 1 student, and then we'll go back for candidates 2, and then candidates 3. We've changed the format a little bit from in the past, so that will hopefully give you a little bit of time to think more about the rubric. When you look at the rubric, you don't want to just circle an overall 4, but you want to look at each domain here and then see whether they might be a 2, a 3, or a 4 in your opinion. You can choose 1, of course, 2, but we're hoping our candidates will be all on the higher end. You will need to be pretty tough on them because they probably will all be excellent. For example, if somebody recites it super well, you might start off with a 4 here, but maybe there's some places where it's a little bit choppy or it just doesn't flow the way you'd think, so you'd give them a 3 here. Maybe they give you a lot of drama in their facial expressions, maybe some hand movements, some good body language, and so you maybe score them a 4 here. However, the student maybe is kind of nervous and they're speaking fine with the microphone, but doesn't have great eye contact with the audience, so maybe you score them lower here. And then you'd add these up. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 4 is 11, plus 2 is 13, and write the score down here. You'll have a chance to write down some positive thoughts and areas for improvement while the other candidates are presenting that, but you won't have a whole lot of time. But you might want to jot down a couple of things because maybe you thought your first candidate was like this, but the next one, maybe their pronunciation's even better than this one, so you might have to go back to your first candidate and lower their score a little bit. We're okay with you giving a 0.5 if you want, so if you think they're kind of in between the two, you could score that as a 3.5 here. So be willing to adjust the scores depending on the excellence of the upcoming candidate. And we'd like to point out that the correctness and accuracy of pronunciation shouldn't be weighted more strongly than the other domains here. So even if somebody has a flawless pronunciation, we do want to consider these other 3 categories as equal to that great pronunciation. In the French category, we have taught how in poetry you have to do required liaisons between like a silent S at the end of the word and the next one. So, et les voiles au loin instead of les voiles au loin. Or a silent E at the end, like comme la nuit. You have to say the at the end of comme, so that's something that our students have been taught. If you have any questions about the video, please contact Kamisha or me. We'll be happy to help out, and we can also clarify anything beforehand. Thanks a lot, and we're so happy you're able to help us out. A bientôt. Ciao.